In today's video we will discuss the top 10 backstage stories about Stephanie McMahon we can't believe. Please make sure you subscribe to the top 10 jaw-dropping facts channel. If you enjoy wrestling, then you will surely enjoy this WWF drama. Number 10. Had intense arguments with Paul Heyman when running creative team. The early days of the brand split saw Stephanie McMahon and Paul Heyman working closely together. Both strong personalities had differing opinions that often saw them getting into arguments about the product. Stephanie discussed some stories on the WWE-produced DVD about Heyman's career. Rumors indicated Stephanie played a huge role in Heyman leaving the SmackDown writing team. The two have become good friends in recent years, as Stephanie revealed Heyman was there for her when struggling with the death of Mae Young. Number 9. Helped come up with Mitb Stipulation. The Money in the Bank ladder match was introduced in 2005 just in time for WrestleMania 21. Chris Jericho has shared that he wanted to have a multi-man ladder match instead of having a secondary singles match that would get lost in the shuffle. The duo of Stephanie McMahon and Brian Gewirtz came up with the concept of a briefcase hanging over the ring. WWE eventually made the Money in the Bank concept an annual tradition used to elevate new talents. Number 8. Tried to talk Vince out of banning Twitch. Vince McMahon shutting down the main roster talents using third-party sites like Twitch and Cameo was one of the most controversial wrestling stories of 2020. Stephanie McMahon seemed to have the opposite approach when discussing similar topics in interviews. One of the most telling comments was Stephanie saying she implores talents to continue building their individual brands on their own time. There were rumblings of Stephanie and others talking to Vince, but he believed the WWE brand is too big to have wrestlers making money elsewhere. Number 7. Spent years recruiting Ronda Rousey. The friendship between Stephanie McMahon and Ronda Rousey was used in their storyline as Stephanie recruiting Rousey to WWE as a friend was not just part of the script. Both Stephanie and Triple H viewed Rousey as a potential attraction to join WWE. Rousey's fandom of wrestling saw her attending many WWE events and striking up a bond with Stephanie. Even when Ronda's UFC career was still going, Stephanie would show support on social media and always wanted the working relationship one day. Number 6. Was meant to date Kurt Angle in long-term storyline. The love triangle storyline between Triple H, Kurt Angle, and Stephanie McMahon ended with Triple H and Stephanie staying together. Angle moved forward on his own and separated himself from the McMahon/Helmsley couple. WWE originally wanted Stephanie to turn on Triple H to become the new top heel couple with Angle. Triple H would have become the third top face after The Rock and Steve Austin, but he reportedly fought against the idea and wanted to be the top heel rather than the third face. Number 5. Turned down Vince wanting her wedding on pay-per-view. Triple H and Stephanie McMahon's on-screen romance became a real story of love outside of the ring. WWE did not reference their romance for a few years after they split up on-screen during Triple H's face turn. The legitimate wedding between Triple H and Stephanie featured many wrestlers attending as their main source of friends. Stephanie and Triple H both admitted that Vince had the crazy idea of trying to talk them into airing the wedding on PPV, but they rejected it. Number 4. Told Rob Van Dam to start hiding his outside activities. Rob Van Dam's love of marijuana has become part of his identity. ECW used to reference it in promos, and Van Dam enjoyed being associated with one of his passions outside of the ring. However, WWE did not take too kindly to RVD trying to continue his ECW lifestyle. Stephanie McMahon was the one to approach Van Dam in 2001 during his first few months in the company. RVD was told by Stephanie to at least pretend to hide his use of it instead of coming to work with the blatant smell. Rumors indicated that Van Dam had heat with Stephanie when he didn't change his ways. Number 3. Wanted to push Finn Balor with character change. The LGBTQ-themed merchandise of Finn Balor raised a lot of money for charities and created a memorable entrance at WrestleMania 34. Stephanie McMahon wanted to make it a bigger part of Balor's identity moving forward. Reports stated that Stephanie wanted Finn to become a gay character to provide stronger representation. Triple H was apparently one of the people to go against the idea since he wanted Finn to keep the exact same NXT character that they found success with together. Number 2. Talked John Cena into starting rap character. John Cena was treading water in WWE just a few months after his debut. The belief of Cena was that he felt he could get fired any day after struggling to get television time. Stephanie McMahon changed his career forever during one of the United Kingdom tours. Cena was freestyle rapping on the tour bus to amuse the other wrestlers when Stephanie caught wind of it. Stephanie instantly felt Cena would get over bringing that side of himself to television, and it worked to perfection. Cena does not become the face of WWE without the run with the rapping gimmick getting him over first. Number 1. Blocked Vince Russo from getting hired. The early 2000s started the ascension of Stephanie McMahon behind the scenes. Vince McMahon named Stephanie as the head of the creative team when the brand split needed new voices in prominent roles. Vince Russo met with Vince McMahon around the same time to have a similar role as the lead writer. The meeting almost led to Russo getting rehired by WWE, but Stephanie reportedly had a negative phone conversation with him. Russo believes this is what caused Vince to pull back the offer and never work with him again. I hope you enjoyed our top 10 backstage stories about Stephanie McMahon we can't believe. Please comment below any other Stephanie McMahon stories you have heard. Do not forget to subscribe to the Top 10 Jaw-Dropping Facts channel. And new episodes release every Monday through Friday.